Good morning to everyone listening to this reflection today. My name is Callan, and we will be reflecting on John chapter 8, verses 21 to 24. So, jumping right in. I had to read this a few times before I received the message God was trying to send. As always, I am amazed by how firm, but also how gentle Jesus is when he delivers these messages. As you will see in this reading, Jesus does not shout. Neither is he forceful in delivering the message that he indeed is the great I am, that he is the Son of God, and also that he is one with God. Instead, he is firm but gentle, always allowing us to listen to him and make our own choices on the paths we want to follow. The message Jesus gives to the Jews in today's gospel reading is simple, straight to the point, and bone-chilling. However, the Jews, being so set in their ways, continue to miss the point. Jesus tells the Jews that he is going away and that they will seek him, but they cannot come to where he is, and so the Jews will die in their sin. Now, how crazy is that? Jesus says, "You will seek me and you will die in your sin," which in essence goes against everything we know about Jesus. Because how can we seek him and still die in our sin? But here's the kicker. The Jews in their arrogance think, is he going to kill himself? It's almost comedic that the Jews in this moment cannot fathom that they are the problem. The only way they can make sense of what Jesus is saying is for them to think that Jesus will kill himself. Because the Jews believed that if you killed yourself, you would go to hell. And they were Jews. Therefore, they were predestined to go to heaven. So the only way they could possibly not be able to go to the place Jesus is going is if Jesus was going to hell, because they were definitely going to heaven. Once more, Jesus tries to help them get the message. He tells them that they are from below and he is from above, that they are from this world and he is not of this world. And now the message should begin sinking in for us, that this is how we can seek Jesus and still die in our sin. This message sounds so simple, yet it is so powerful and profound, especially when we take a step back and look at the world we live in today. You see, currently, we belong to this world. Yes, we, me and you. Don't be like the Jews now and let this message go over your head by thinking, no, not me. The problem is that being in a relationship with God means not belonging to this world. The same way light and darkness do not mix, God and this world do not mix. You cannot belong to this world and belong to the Father. We are called to be strangers and live like foreigners while living on this earth. And so, my friends, we must look at ourselves. Always start with you. Not your neighbor, not your colleague, not your boss, not everyone else. Look at you. Look at your heart. Look at your mind. And look at what consumes your time. You see, we cannot think we are seeking Christ when our hearts are yearning for the things of this world. And the same goes for our minds, our thoughts, and the decisions and choices we make. Are they in line with God's will for our lives, or are they aligned with the ways of the world? And how do we spend our time? Do we spend our time doing God's work, living positively and for his glory? Or is it easier to go with the flow and fit into the world and its ways? During these last few days of Lent, I urge you to take some time and honestly look at yourselves. Is your heart tied to this world, or is your heart tied to Christ? This journey we have been called to is not an easy one. Giving your life to Christ, living your life according to his will, and not living according to the ways of this world is challenging. But it is not all doom, gloom, and suffering. Living in God's will is also filled with overflowing and unconditional love, joy, and peace, all of which you simply cannot find in this world. And so, I leave you all with this. Do we love Jesus for who he is, or for what he gives? Because belonging to this world means we just want God's blessings without giving him our lives and having a relationship with him. Thank you so much for joining me in reflecting in this gospel. I pray God may continue to pour his love and blessings into you and over your lives. May you have a joyful Tuesday ahead. Thank you and goodbye.